Welcome back to No Place to Be. Today we're in Manchester and we're reviewing the Knox MK3. So for lack of a better term, this is basically the armour that goes inside your jacket, but you can put it on and you can put any jacket on and you're basically getting the same protection. It's a AA rated, you can obviously just Google it and look at all the stats yourself, but it's AA rated. You've got shoulder, elbow and back pads. There is an option I believe to get chest pads, but it doesn't come with that as standard. So basically we're in Manchester, we're going to put this on, we're going to ride from Manchester all the way back to Chesterfield, and we're going to review how it feels. Obviously I can't review the protection, hopefully, unless I'm not coming off. But yeah, we're going to let you know how it feels, how it fits, and just an overall, is this the replacement for buying over and over again these bike jackets that cost a fortune? Right, so we've got it on now. It feels pretty comfy. It's made out of like rubber mesh, so it shouldn't really rub too much. Like I said, it's basically the armour that goes inside your jacket, so now it gives me the option to wear my own jackets. But yeah, overall, I mean, it feels pretty comfy, and the reason I went for this is that basically I'm sick of spending like 200-300 quid every time I want to get a new jacket. So basically, what I decided to do is get this. It just gives me the option now to get my own clothes, and if I'm going on quick rides especially, I can just throw a t-shirt on, but I'm still protected. One downside is I also need long sleeve t-shirts, but I think that's pretty much the standard anyway in most biker things, so I can get some cheap shirts off Depot, Vinted, whatever, still look cool and obviously still have that protection. So we're going to ride, like I said, from here all the way home, give you my thoughts as we're riding, and we'll do a quick summary. What would I recommend it? Should I just continue buying biker gear? And we'll let you know.
GoPro's now on. Okay, first thoughts. And this is my first time using it as well, so it's a pretty honest review. I mean, it feels basically like I'm wearing a biker jacket, but I'm not, so.
But it is a bike shed jacket.
Yeah, true.
Make it a bike jacket.
True. I do like the way I can kind of blend in and no one knows I'm really wearing biker stuff.
Nobody knows that you're Tom Cruise.
Yeah. So, let's have a ride. But yeah, I mean, obviously it lets wind in a lot more than a proper leather jacket, but I mean in this kind of weather, it's fine.
Especially touring as well, like if you go to Spain or France.
Yeah, I think this is when it would be really useful when you go on a tour. All you have to do is pack one jacket, then a shitload of cheap clothes, and you're good. One thing I like about the jacket is these little thumb things. So you obviously when you're putting your shirts on, it's not riding up. I fucking hate it when that happens. So that's a smart idea. It does come with pockets as well, inside pocket and two outside pockets, because I guess you could wear this just on itself, especially if it's really warm. And I think one of the pockets has got like a little string thing where you can clean your visor and stuff, so that's quite cool.
Designed by bikers, for bikers.
Just filled her up with some gold juice. We are guessing his way out of Manchester here, but I have like a homing pigeon.
I've got the top one.
See James there in my mirror. What a handsome young man.
Hello guys.
Oh yeah. So as we're leaving Manchester, other attire I've got on, Garibaldi gloves, a bike shed jacket and a Boyd's kind of like scrambler shirt that I bought at the bike shed show. I guess this video will be out before the bike shed show, but if that's not a reason to subscribe and stick around, then I don't know what is. Thoughts on the bike shed, Joe James?
Really good experience. Saw some insane bikes that you'd never see anywhere else in the world. Met a lot of nice people. Good learning experience, good drink, good music. Hot weekend.
Yeah, pretty good. That's actually where I got this jacket from as well. I actually got it from the bike shed store, not the show. So, review going pretty well. Summary so far, pretty comfy. I think the only thing I'd change is probably put just a cheap like vest shirt or something like that underneath, because it just feels a bit weird on your skin. Don't hurt, just a bit weird. So I'd probably do something like that, just some cheap vest or something, just on my belly and my chest. But yeah, let us know why you're considering it. Is it the same reasons for me, that you're sick of spending an absolute fortune every time you want to buy a biker shirt that's padded? Or do you just fancy something a bit different? Go let us know. Catch up with my mate James. So James, would you ever consider getting one of these?
I think it's definitely a good investment if you want to mix up your wardrobe often without having to invest in multiple bits of biker gear. So
Yeah.
I just got a new P&Co jacket. I'd like to wear that on the bike to look cool, but I'm always thinking in the back of my mind, it's just an ordinary jacket, there's no protection in it, it'll always ever come off. That's the key that gives you the protection. And you can just keep mixing up your outfits, whereas if I'm limited very much at the moment to one leather jacket, whereas that will give me the versatility to wear whatever I wanted. So I think it's quite a cool invention, good idea, and we'll see how Alex finds it. Use him a bit of a test on me. If he really likes it, then maybe it's something that I might invest in as well.
Yeah, I like the idea that I can just kind of wear my normal clothes. I think it's ideal if you're going away to mates to swim for a few days, so you don't have to take essentially two separate wardrobes. You can kind of reuse your same wardrobe and be protected. They do a trouser version, which I've stayed away from, mainly because I think trousers you only really need one or two pair. You don't really change them up as much, like a black pair and a denim pair or a cargo pair. You've kind of done everything there. But with shirts and stuff, obviously it's endless. Let's see how it does out of a bit of speed on the motorway, how chilly it gets. Pretty good really. I wouldn't say it's any worse than my normal biker jacket. I mean, obviously that depends on what you're wearing underneath. Like I said, I'm wearing a pretty like meshy shirt. I could easily put a jumper on and I'd probably be warmer in this than I would my jacket, but again, it's depending on what you want to wear it with. I do feel a lot cooler in my own clothes, as in image cool, not cold.
Yeah.
But I am cold as well. Well, that's the thing. I guess this Under Armour thing's only as good as clothes you put on top of it in terms of fashion. But
yeah, it's a fashion piece. It's not amazing.
I guess it depends what's important to you. Like for me, like looking good. I don't want to spend all this money on a bike and then like shit on it. So it's like, for me, looking good is almost as important as safety anyway. So
if not more.
it is stupid. I mean, amount of times, let us know in the comments below, but you see a person with a fucking sick bike and then they just kind of ruin it by dressing like fucking shite on top of it.
Wearing like generic cheap clothes from a sport,
cheap,
like an RSD or anything.
Cheap's fine, it's just, I don't know, it's like it just don't tie in. And
RSD do some good like retro clothes, but you don't just like wearing some fucking fluorescent waterproof trousers.
Yeah.
Jackets, like, what the fuck you doing, man?
Like I said, it ties into certain bikes and others it just looks shit.
Yeah.
And I think our bikes are pretty dependent on what you look like on riding them. So
like I'm probably more in tune to looking good than safety, but yeah, I'm guessing that's why you got a bike in the first place.
Yeah.
They're not inherently safe things.
Yeah. I mean, went to that bike shed show, like we keep fucking saying, but everyone there had some kind of like style to them, you know what I mean? There weren't many people fucking sat there looking like an idiot.
Just not really.
It's like a full set us free.
But we love him all the same.
But yeah, it's kind of like a full image thing, I guess. Let us know below, is that important to you? And if not, are you happy just wearing kind of cheaper clothes and just enjoing biking for getting out and about?
Rated what? Fluorescent bin bag.
Yeah, yeah, I mean you are safer, I guess, but I don't know, there's a melting point there.
There's Alex coming on past, looking cool in his bike shed jacket. I'm going to come up on his right hand side now, let's get a dual approach. I guess that's the benefit of his Under Armour, is that he can wear his bike shed jacket.
Oh yeah, rock and roll baby, rock and roll.
Matches his orange gloves nicely. I have to say, I do think he looks a lot better with his bike shed jacket than his normal Triumph one.
Thank you. It all ties in, mate, it all ties in.
Just another string to his very strong bow.
I do like to wear lighter colours with a Triumph, with it being a dark bike.
Yes.
You know, a bit of a contrast going on. I do eventually want to get some cargo trousers, similar to James's, but not the same.
Cargoed out. I'm just saying off camera, Matt's buying his John Doe Defenders. So I've got the John Doe, is it Stokers?
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
Stalkers.
I don't know, I think I'm stalking. So it's either a stroke, I think it's a stroker, or a
Sure, it's like Stokers or something.
Yeah, these are the slightly less protective AA rated versions in colour camel. Matt's going for the heavy duty Defenders in colour olive, so they're all going to be cargoed out. More stuff to review.
What I should say as well, I'd love to say this video is sponsored, but it's not. This is completely our thoughts, so I will say negatives as and when I find them. Likely to sum that up at the end of the video and give an overall opinion, so obviously stick around to the end. But if you're liking this, make sure you drop a subscribe, a like. I know it's very cliche, but it does help us out. Aiming for 2,000 this summer. We're halfway there between our last milestone, which is 1,000. Big things coming, got a few tours planned, reviews, moto vlogs,
Non-stop banter.
you know the gist. So yeah, appreciate it, and ring that bell. Evening riding's so much better than like any other time.
Just chilling in.
Yeah. We'll find a nice little scenic spot to do a little outro for you all.
Closing remarks.
So, should be nice. Just we've got to find that area really.
Just going to give my overall ups and downs of what I think of this. Positives straight away, I like this like little detail here where you can, like, it's obviously good for putting the jacket on so the arms don't ride up. Protection, obviously a bonus, it's why you're buying it in the first place. The obvious benefit of it is that I can just wear these kind of clothes, just my normal clothes. Obviously I've got fairly expensive jackets on today, but really I could just wear stuff that's worth like 20 quid and you wouldn't know. So that's a massive bonus of this. Negatives, I guess it is quite chilly. You've got to make sure that you've got like decent warmth on, that this doesn't hold warmth as much as a jacket, because like I say, it's just a layer that goes on the inside. This is just like a mesh. I don't know if you can see my skin, but this is just a mesh. It does cut in a little if I just take that up. It does cut in a little bit on the zip there. That could just be the fitting. I don't think it is. I think it's kind of designed to be pretty much skin tight. Little tip that I've figured out whilst wearing it today is just if you wear a bandana, just tuck it in there. It's pretty easy. You could use anything for that. But yeah, overall I'm really happy that I bought it. 250 quid, but in the long run I really do think it will pay for itself. So yeah, I would recommend it from my side. Let us know down below if you're going to get it, why you want one, and be sure to like, comment and subscribe. See you next time.